Hey everyone. Oh my god. The fact that I'm talking in front of a camera, like, wow. I'm doing this. Okay. So I felt like a lot of people were asking me questions. And people always ask me a lot of questions. And how suggested I was like, why don't I just make videos and like talk? And especially because I love to talk. I'm always on the phone and I just talk. I was like, why don't I make a video? But now like actually reading the camera is really, really weird to talk. Like nobody's around. It's like it's just you and the camera. But anyway, let me start this off. My name is Chiamaka, and people call me Chichi, Chamaka, Chiamaka, whatever. As long as you say Chamaka, however you say it, I'm not, whatever. So this video is really about to talk about, because recently I passed my NCLEX, and I've been getting a pool of people inboxing me about NCLEX, what you do, how was it, da da da. So this video I'm about to talk about it, about how it was, about everything. I don't know, I don't like watching long ass videos, so I really don't want my video to be too long, okay? So I'm just trying to get to the point. So I graduated University of Maryland Nursing School in May 16, 2019 with my master's in nursing, clinical nurse leadership program. It's an entry-level MSN program, so those who are interested, check that out. My previous degree was in biology. I was a biology major. I went to the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, got my bachelor's in biology, but we'll talk about that some other time. So basically, I took the NCLEX July 12th, 2019, and let me tell y'all, maybe I'm over dramatic, but it was a lot. So where do I start? So it took me like 3 weeks to really like prepare and study for the exam. I was like studying intermediately, but I did a graduation party right after I graduated, so I really didn't have time to like focus and stuff. So I really did like, focus until like probably like 3 weeks before my exam, to be honest. So first I was because y'all know how it is, like I was nursing school, you don't have, you be like, you graduate, broke as. So people's like, buy UWORLD. For a long time, I was using Kaplan because I didn't have UWORLD money. Until I finally convinced my mom, like, can you please buy me UWORLD? So she bought me UWORLD, and I completely left Kaplan after I did UWORLD. And Kaplan, for my school gets Kaplan for free. So it wasn't really like, I was like, it's free, it's there, why not? So the first thing I did was I bought the UWORLD. So 3 weeks before the exam, I started like studying hard. I got the UWORLD. I started taking exams. In the beginning, I was trying to train myself. So before I was doing like 10 questions. Then after a while, I tried to train myself. I'm like, okay, look, girl, on that exam, it's not going to be 10 questions. You need to get yourself together. You need to prepare yourself for the battle. They said minimum is 75 and highest is 265. So I'm like, why are you doing 10 questions when you know that in real life, you would never get 10 questions? So I started doing 75 questions. But the only thing about 75 questions is that shit takes a lot of like power, like your brain. There was times when I would do 275 questions in like 2 days. And let me tell you something, like I'm an OC person. Like I would be the type of person, I was studying like it was like 24 hours a day. Like everybody around me would be like, I'd be on the phone like, yeah. Some your friends, I can see, hey girl, yeah, girl, I'm gonna call you back. I don't never call back because it's like, I'm trying to study. They call tomorrow and it's like, your friends that really support you, they'll understand. They'll be like, understand it. So I started trying to like study hard. Like, what did I do? So I started going to the library, and I'm not really a library person, but like I was studying so much that I started to get irritated studying in my room. My lashes coming off? Like what? Okay, well, good. Yeah, so it's like I started getting like really like tired, like studying in my house in my room. Like I felt like, is this my life? Like, like one of those like, can you imagine like looking out the window, you see children playing, water, sprinkling, people looking at ice cream, and you're just in your room like with your books. You're like, wow, God, is this how my life is? So I'm like, man, I gotta pass this test. I gotta live my best life. I gotta go out. I gotta shake and shiggy. Like, I was ready, man. I was ready. I was too ready because I couldn't do it. I'm tired. I'm tired. And it's annoying because it's like you just graduated school and to come back and it's like you gotta study again. It's like, oh my God, obstacle. You climb one, then you climb another, and you climb another, and it's like, it's annoying. So anyway, fast forward to that. So doing UWorld questions, and then I got so discouraged because UWorld is hard. I was getting like I was getting like 40s. At the beginning I was getting 40s, then I started getting 50s. And I'm like, oh Lord, my test is 2 weeks away. I'm getting 50s. I'm gonna fail. Oh my! So I bought this subscription with UWorld that came with one exam. So I was like, oh my Lord, I'm going to, oh no, not example, the assessment exam. So I'm like, oh my Lord, I'm going to fail. Like, oh Lord. Y'all, it was driving me crazy. I would have heart palpitations, wake up in the morning, study. And I'm like, God, you see your daughter trying, please. Like, I would like, and here's the thing. I didn't tell, like one of my cousins told me, like, don't tell nobody that you're taking the NCLEX. Because she just told me, like, it's too much pressure. And it's true. It's really true. So I was told not to tell nobody. So I really didn't tell nobody for real. Like, I told a few people, but I really didn't tell people. Like, especially being African, I feel like it's worse. Because when you tell a lot of people and you don't pass, they'll be like, Africans like, God, did you hear? Did you hear that Jamaica did not pass? I didn't want none of that. You feel me? The press too much. Like, it was too much pressure because now you're like thinking like, yo, I got to pass this because, you're worried about what people are going to say. And your mom is already telling people, you don't want that stress. So I didn't even tell my mom. And like, my mom's a nurse. That was a big deal. I didn't tell her like up until like, I think like the day of or the day before. I was like, Mom, I'm taking my NCLEX. And she looked at me. She was like, what? Like, you didn't tell me. But I told her I wasn't going to tell her. I was like, Mommy, I'm not going to tell you. And it was fucked up because she, like, paid for, like, everything. That's why I was like, when I walk, my mother, she will enjoy. Amen. My father, amen. They will enjoy. Because they helped me. But, so, yeah, that happened. And then I fast forward into it. So, then, where was I? Okay, so I started getting, like, 70s. No. I think the highest score I ever got, I didn't get 70. Highest score I ever got was, like, 64. And I was like, man, I'm getting a 64. Your girl gonna fail. I'm like, I would literally take an exam and be like this. Gonna fail. People call me like, what's up? How you doing? Nothing. Life is horrible. I'm just like I'll just be doing that. Like, it literally would like depict my whole mood. Like, I'm not doing well. I'm not gonna, like, I felt like it was so bad. So then what I did was on UWorld, I did about like probably like I had 300 questions left. Yeah, I had like 300 questions left. So I did like probably like over 2,000 questions, probably combined with a little bit of Kaplan. And during the time when I was doing my questions and stuff, I had a method where every question, because UWorld tells you the questions you get incorrect, every question that I would get incorrect, I would go back and do it again. And those questions that I got incorrect, I would take notes on it, because there's a reason why you're getting it incorrect. So I take notes on it and figure out what I don't know. And UWorld is so good because UWorld tells you like the answer, why that answer was wrong, and about everything behind the answer. So you really like learn a lot on UWorld, which is really why I think UWorld is the way to go. Come on now, get your UWorld. And I noticed that they had like MCAT and everything on there. How a lot of African friends want to be doctors and stuff. So I'm like, you guys, I've never heard nobody use it for the MCAT, but I'm pretty sure like it's helping nurses. So I know it will help. I heard PAs talk about it too. It helps PAs too. So UWorld, they have done everything. So check that out if you need it. So what happened? Okay, so yeah, so like the week before, let me say I took my test on Friday. So maybe like Wednesday, I probably took the assessment exam. And y'all, I took the exam, I got a 66. It said very likely of passing. You guys, I cried. I said, God, you see it? Like, and I'm like, girl, you haven't even passed the test. I call my friends like, oh my God, guys, like, they're like, girl, like, and then you know what's frustrating too? It's like you really don't be having faith in yourself, but then other people be like, Like, we've been new. Like, girl, we knew you was gonna pass. Like they're looking at me like, we're tired of your shit. You do this all the time. All through nursing school, this is what you do. Like, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be extra, but like, y'all in nursing school know you really be feeling like you're gonna fail. Like, this is real. Like, I'm not trying to be extra. Like, you think I like to be extra? Like, you know, maybe okay, just maybe a little bit, but like, I'm being serious. Like, so okay, so see, I be leaving my train of thought, but yeah. So then, okay, I got my grade. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is like maybe like that Wednesday. So I'm like, on Thursday, I'm like, you know what? I slow my studying down a little bit. You know, like, I can't kill myself. You feel me? Like, people told me, like, you know, a day before the exam, don't really study like that. Just review the small notes. Because somebody made a good analogy. It was like, you don't run a 5-mile race before you do a marathon. And I'm like, that's facts. You need to give your brain time. Like, you need to give your brain to relax and everything. Like, time to relax and really retain stuff. Because why would you know you're about to take an exam that could be up to 265 questions. Why would you be up into the day studying questions? Like, your brain would be going like this. And then you walk into that exam. I said, no. So, like, let me say, like, a day or two. And if I was doing questions, I'd probably do, like, 5 questions. I wasn't really doing, like, rigorous activity. Like, nah. So what happened? Another thing that I forgot to mention is Mark Clemens. Y'all, I don't know if y'all heard about the Mark Clemens videos. Mark Clemens is really good. Like, a lot of analogies and stuff. And for those who don't know, those are like audios and stuff that like people, like, it's shared like via like email and WhatsApp. A lot of people use them, and it's like 12 videos. And he basically like breaks it down to like the most important things you need to know. Like, when I tell you a lot of this stuff that I see when I took my NCLEX, I felt like that helped me. Like, his mnemonics and stuff, it really helped. Like, I think that and UWORLD combination is a fight. You know, like 3-piece that's a combination of success, right? Just like you beat up that NCLEX. That NCLEX will walk out KO'd. Like, them videos were like so good. And it's like some audios, and some of them I watched, like, you know, listen to like 3-4 times. And the things that's an audio, so you can listen to while you're driving or taking a shower. Yes, while you're driving, taking a shower, y'all, just put them audios on and listen to it. And mnemonics is so good. And even the way he speaks, like, he gave me confidence with the way he speaks and the way he like explains stuff out. So it was really cool. So that was really good. So then fast forward, I think the day before, I told my mom I was taking the test. And, you know, my mom, she started praying for me. You know, and the people that don't know, there's nothing like an African mother's prayer. Sorry, not African mother. Those who have mother's prayer. When your mother prays for you, you feel it in your chest. Like, anybody can pray for you, but when your mother prays for you, and I'm not talking about, like, those prayers, like, they be like, you know, no, I'm talking about, Lord, your doctor has kicked. Like, I was there like this. Yes. Mommy, come on with the prayer. Shower. Like, I was getting it all. Like, it was good. So then after that, I made myself some good breakfast. You know, I put the stew, made the African eggs, you know, shuffled it up, got some plantain, you know, put barbecue sauce on. Yes, I did. I put barbecue sauce on there, and it was good. It was excellent. Okay, so I had my barbecue sauce, and I was eating it, and it was nice, and it was great. So I had me a nice little meal. My test was at 2:00, so I woke up. I couldn't even sleep, y'all. I could not really sleep. I tried my best to sleep. I ended up taking Benadryl so I can go to sleep. Yes, I had to take Benadryl to go to sleep the night before, because that's how bad my nerves was. I took my times, because y'all, I don't know about y'all, but when I'm nervous for an exam, my bowels be doing somersaults and kickflips. I said, not today, though. I cannot be running to use the bathroom while I'm taking this exam. I cannot blow up the toilet. I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not blowing up the toilet. I was like, I will not. So I took my times, you know, drank my water. I went to like the local 7-Eleven, got me some treats. I heard, like, you know, sugar makes the brain. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, you know, let me go get my sugar. Got me some Slim Jims, you know. So that was okay. I went there. Y'all, and the thing is, like, here's the thing about, I pushed my date back like 4 times. Like, I think it was like 12th and the 8th and 12th. So I was like pushing my date back more and more and more. And I realized, like, I was just gonna keep pushing my date back. So like, one of the friends he was helping me study and stuff like that, he really motivated me to, like, you know, he was like, you know what, we're never gonna be ready. Stop pushing your date back. We're gonna take this test. And I'm like, so I'm finally like, okay, fine. You know what? I'm going to do what you said. So I go to that. Oh, mind you, I'm so lucky that the testing center is right next to my, like, close to my parents' house. When I say like 5-6 minutes from my parents' house. So I'm like, you know, coming from my parents' house, I stayed with my parents for like that weekend. No, that like from that, my test was on Friday. So I think I came that Wednesday night, and I stayed with them the whole, like, I needed that. Like, I needed that to call me, like, because I have 3 brothers, and my brothers call me, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom calls me. Like, my dad will see me studying in the corner and be like, that's my daughter right there. That's my nurse. I said, yes, daddy. Yeah. Like, just him saying that to me was like, it was a, my family really helped me. Like, they really, like, they helped me a lot, like their positive words, and also my friends too. Like, shout out to y'all, people that have positive, because you know, you don't be believing in yourself, and you know, my pastors and stuff praying for me, so that really helped me. So fast forward to the test, I pull up, you know, I knew somebody was taking it the same day as I was taking it. So, and like, I'm waiting, because it was like two something, I'm waiting for him. I'm like, damn, is he coming? I'm like, you know what, as soon as I walk in there, they get my ID, take a picture, all that. So I'm like, oh, this some FBI shit. Like, whew, I'm already like, you know, so the first thing I said when I walk in, I'm like, does anybody ever faint here? And they're looking at me like, yes. Are you about to faint? I said, I hope not. Like, I said, I hope not. So, you know, they're like, okay, you know, so like, you know, give me the rundown, reading and stuff. So I put my stuff in the locker. So I go use the bathroom, drink water, and I'm taking myself a pep talk. Like, you got it. Come on. God did not bring you here to fail. You got, like, I'm sitting there like, yes, like, you're about the first round. Let's go. Like, let's get it. You got it, girl. God help me. I'm on the floor, like, praying, like, got in the bathroom. And I'm like, you know, talking to myself in the mirror, like, don't you doubt yourself. Don't you start. Slow down. Read your questions. Understand what you're doing. Like, I'm really, like, giving myself that pep talk, like, pep and talking. So, you know, I go there and I'm smiling like ear to ear. Like, I don't know if this is a nervous smile. Like, just like, so the girl, like, they finger palm print me, whatever. So the guy, they're like, you know, pull up this, pull up that, pull up that. You know, like, what's going on? So then I finally start taking my exam, y'all. So 30 minutes and 30 questions. I got 30 questions into it. And I'm like, raising my hand like, I can go to the bathroom. Y'all, my throat was dry. My I don't know. I had to use the bathroom. I had to eat some sugar. I was like, so I had like 30 questions. And then when I got to question 60, I did the same thing. Throat was dry. I had to use the bathroom. Y'all, I got 75 questions in the cutoff. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, I that's how I was. You know when it cut off, I stared at the screen like this. Oh, that's just like. I said, oh, and then but then I thought about it. I was like, you know, maybe this is a good thing. Like, I was like, it's either I did really good or really bad. So a lot of my tips for like the NCLEX and stuff, like, would be like, read the questions very slowly. I think the first question I had was a hard question. And I was like, oh my God, this is the first question I have. Like, can you imagine? I don't even know what this is. Like, so it took me 10 minutes. And one of my friends, he told me, he was like, you know, this, like, they have 3 things that people told me that really helped me during this exam. Go slow. I read questions like 4, 5, 6 times. One of my other friends, he told me, you might look at a question first and might not know what it is, and then look at the question again and be able to figure it out. You might not know immediately, and that's okay. That's okay. The exam is 6 hours, okay? It's 6 hours. So quantity over quality, right? No? Is that what it is? Yes, it is. Quality over quantity. That's what it is. So yeah. So, you know, quality, like, if you really slow down and answer those questions very slowly and understand, because this is a safety exam. Like, I felt like in this exam, it wasn't really about content. Like, I didn't see a lot of content. I made it like about safety. Like, a lot of the things that are leadership, this is like a fundies exam. If y'all, those who took fundies, this is like fundies exam. Like, you need to know the basics. You need to know safety. You need to know things. Just, that's really what it's about. Like, and it's like, you will be fine. You will be fine. You'll be fine. You know, just like they tell you, I think it's like leadership and management and other stuff that they tell you to like focus on and stuff like that. You'll be fine. Then what happened? Oh yeah, so the computer shut off, and they had like, you know, I think they had like a exam, like, you know, what is it called? Something that pops up and your answer, so it's whatever. I was just ready to get out of here. I was like, click, 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 click. So y'all know that they have the Pearson review check. I don't know if you guys know that, but for those who don't know, it's like you log on, like as if you're about to pay for the exam again, right? And when you do that, and you put in your card number, but then like you put in the wrong, like, I don't know, zip code or something that's wrong, so they don't charge you, just in case it does go through. But if it says like our results indicate blah 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 blah, you passed. And if it says, oh, card error, call your bank, you failed. Let me tell you something. That works, y'all. That works. If you really want to know, it works. Because I did that, and y'all, your girl passed, okay? Look. Your girl passed, okay? Look, yeah, I was so pressed that when I figured out I passed that Monday, I went to go and buy me my Navy scrubs. And I don't know if you guys, whoever's watching, like, if you're not, you know, from Maryland, or I don't know if it's a Maryland or a state thing, but in Maryland, Navy scrubs is like, that means you are RN, you know? When you rocking that Navy, that's like, yeah, what's up? What's good? What's good? That's RN right there, you feel me? Like, you don't just rock them Navy scrubs. Navy blue scrubs without, you know, so I'm like, I went to go, but I was like, let me get my Navy. So I was pressed, y'all. So yeah, I did the Pearson review trick, and I got the good pop-up. So I was like, oh my God. I was already like, I did like an hour after the exam, so I was already like, I was like, oh, so my mom was like, you know, calm down, you don't know yet. Through the whole weekend, my mom was asking me, oh, have you seen it yet? Did they tell you? I'm like, no. So my parents finally went somewhere, because I was still over there. I still stayed over their house. So like, I just wanted to like calm down. I don't want to be by myself in my apartment. I'm like, something happened. Like, I need to be around my family. So I stayed there, and then my parents finally showed me, no. My parents stepped out on Sunday. And when they stepped out on Sunday, I was on the phone with my homegirl, talking. So I've been checking periodically. So finally, like, they have this like quick results thing that you pay for, that you can see. So it said purchase. So finally my results was available. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm on the phone with my friend. I'm like, oh my God, my results are available. She's like, oh God, let's pay. So I'm like, you know, and at that point, nobody's in my house. My younger brother's in my house. So I'm by like, it's just, he's sleeping. So I'm like, she's like, you know, Father God, she's in the prayer like, and I'm like, man, hey man. So I'm putting my card and information in, like, and y'all, it said I passed. I dropped on the floor and I started crying. I run upstairs, my brother's sleeping. I'm like, wake up, this is real, wake up. And he's looking at me like, what? Like, you know, like, why are you disturbing me? I'm like, educate, I passed. He was like, oh, congratulations. I'm like, see, look. So I call my mom up like, Mommy. My mom said, yes, Sue. I know. I had her on the phone, like, stopping people. Hey, yes, my daughter is out. I'm like, Mom, nah, yes, there's a second nurse in the house. I say, yes, my dad is like, no more poverty for me. I said, yes, Daddy, no more poverty for you. So it was really fun, like, you know, because I have my friends that they're so extra, you know, which goes with my extraness. So my brother comes home and he sees me, he's like, yeah. My brother in California, yeah. I'm like, yeah. We in there like all thankful. I called my pastor, everybody. I'm like, you know, thank you, God. And you know, I have my picture ready, my quote ready. I post my picture on IG like, yes, y'all, your girl is at all. You know, and it sounds good to, like, you know, say, like, it's like you work hard and you did it. Like, I did it. And it's like, what I gotta say for people is like, believe in yourself. You feel me? Like, don't give up. Anybody can do it. If everybody can get their license, you can get it too. Those who want to get into nursing school, I might do a video about that if y'all want me to. Y'all tell me if y'all want me to keep doing videos. I just did this video because a lot of people were asking me. And I was like, you know what? I might as well share it to the world. But I was like, yeah, like that's really what happened. And like, let's just show y'all. I'm not even lying to you right now. It was chicken scratch, but some of my notes, like, this is I started a new paper. This is like a new paper that I started. Like, then I had these. It was a lot. It was a lot. And honestly, my journey, my experience, I would not go back and change it. And I have a when I was in before the last semester before nursing school, I got sent to a program, which is the Sinai Scholars Program, which is working in the emergency department. I love working in the emergency department. And I got a job, so next week I'll be working there. And y'all, I'm so excited that I passed my NCLEX. And I know that everybody else, you'll pass it too. Believe in yourself, study hard, you feel me? Slow down when you take the exam, reread the questions. Don't doubt yourself. And the good thing about the NCLEX is it doesn't let you go back. And that's perfect. For people who like to doubt themselves, that's perfect. Because I'm like that. So by the time I went to even like, oh, maybe it's next. And honestly, I was blessed. I did 75 questions in 3 hours. So I was going slow. And I took 2 breaks. So I was going slow, taking my time, okay? So I was blessed to have that. Some people have 2, and if you don't have 75 questions, it's not the end of the world. If they keep giving you questions, that means it's a fight. Don't knock yourself out before you even try, okay? So get the KO, get it ready, you feel me? It's a box. This is a fight. It's a fight. Don't take the L, okay? We can all do it. And I know some people that didn't pass, and some people don't pass, and it hurts, you know. And if you don't pass, still pick yourself up, try again, okay? My brother said something. He was like, a minor setback for a major comeback. I said, you know what? That's it. That's it right there. And that's how you think about it. Like, and God has a plan for everybody. Everybody's plan is different, you know. I can't live somebody else's destiny or plan, and somebody can't live mine. So, you know, follow your dreams, follow your destiny, and that's all I really have to say. So it's my little first video, and this is me signing off as Chiamaka Adako. Your new RN. Thanks for listening, guys.